Hey, what's up? It's your boy DJ Fanatic at soundsforproducers.com, CEO, founder. Yo, this is another episode. We got two more left of going through A through Z. The book Zaytoven wrote, and just touched on a lot of different stuff about being a producer, being an entrepreneur, managing your money, learning how to set goals, your circle, getting manager, getting a lawyer, getting a publicist, the growth and history of his career, working with artists, motivation, guidance. You know it. This is just not a bunch of loot pack stuff. Definitely want to give you value, give you something that you can take in and receive and think about and grow from and change your reality to what you want. So anyway, I know it sounds like a lot, but you'll get there eventually, and hopefully this helps. So, let's get in the video, man. This is chapter 25, You. Alright, once again, thank you to the subscribers for subscribing and joining me on the channel. Definitely appreciate y'all, and hopefully you're getting something out of these videos. Don't worry, we'll go back to beat making videos. Definitely wanted to go over this entire book, every chapter, and just touch on certain things to help you. And it's more than just, making music. There's a whole other side of entrepreneurship, being a business owner, branding, marketing, the type of music you're gonna do, and mixing and mastering. There's a lot to it. There's a creative side, there's a technical side, there's a spiritual side, and there's work ethics. There's a lot to it to being a producer, and hopefully some of what I'm covering in this book helps you out. So chapter 25 is You. It starts out with a Bible verse. It is better to win control over yourself than over whole cities. It's powerful. What message are you sending out by the way you work, speak, and interact with people? Let me read that again as a question. What message are you sending out by the way you work, speak, and interact with people? How do you dress? What message are you conveying to the industry? I ask these questions not to be judgmental, but to help you put some thought into your brand, you. Before you try to get other people to co-sign brand you, make sure you believe in you first. That's a lot of you, but it's necessary. But it's a necessary part of the foundation that you build yourself on, because in this business, as in life, it can be rough. And if you can't sell your own self on you, how do you expect other people to buy into it? Man, you gotta believe in yourself. You gotta believe in your music. I produced music for years and didn't really believe in myself. It was fun, but I didn't know I would be at this level as a producer. And I didn't know, even when I started, I didn't know half of what I was doing. And I was just getting my feet wet, Believing in yourself is the foundation. You have that inside. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you can make $30,000 a month being a producer, making music, and working with different companies, different industry folk, different artists, even higher end producers. You should definitely start there. It's very, very powerful. It's very spiritual, like I was saying earlier, because you're not just making beats. That's cool or whatever, but you got to have a vision and believe in yourself as wherever you want to go in your career. Before you, what do you call yourself? What's your brand name, your logo? When deciding, think about whether or not you'll want to be called that a decade or two from now. Will corporate sponsors shy away from your name? Is the name authentic? Does it tell a story about you or your music? I believe a good name should be simple, but also reveal something about you. Man, you gotta, when you think about brands, logos, and your producer name or business name or whatever, you also have to consider the corporate side if you want to get to that level. If you got just explicit name, I don't want to curse in the video, so that way it's flagged or whatever. YouTube's kind of strict on that, but dumbass producer. You want your name to, yo, this is dumbass on the beat. If you really want to take that, you can, but something like that is not marketable across USA Today news or whatever news you want to get on, or whatever platform, you know. It's just kind of, I don't know. Like, what's his name? 2 Chainz. His first rapper name was Titty Boy. Titty Boy. You know what I mean? So how is that really marketable? They had to change it. So that's a great example I just thought of. Of course, there's tons more. Also, he mentioned, telling a story about your name. Obviously, my producer name is DJ Fanatic. DJ Fanatic Beats, actually. And I'm a real DJ and I'm a real producer. And Fanatic, I got that through DJing everywhere. Like every party, it was me. Everywhere people went, like during college, before college, it was like high school, college. Actually, I think I DJed in elementary school too. That was crazy. I was a fanatic of music, and I got that name in college. Somebody was like, "Man, you a fanatic," and it stuck ever since. That was my nickname forever, and that tells my story because I'm a fanatic of music. Being that I was in choirs, I was in bands, I played instruments, I did piano lessons, guitar lessons, I was, doing solos, recitals, everything, man. I'm a living fanatic of music, and that name tells my story. And you got to think about that with your music. I heard some horrible producer names, and I'm like, what the hell is that? And stuff I couldn't even pronounce, where you're reading it and you can't even say it. You know what I'm saying? So definitely keep that in mind. Are you being seen and heard? Making videos wasn't as simple as it is now, but I made tons of YouTube and major videos with Gucci and a lot of the artists I was working with to market myself. Whenever and wherever you saw them, you saw Zay. I knew that if I didn't promote myself like an artist, I would get lost as being just a guy that made the beat. I came up during a time when producers were just starting to be the new stars. In some cases, producers of hit records had a bigger name than artists. I also branded myself by having a signature piano riff tag on my beats, so listeners were forced to know who I was when they heard a Zaytoven production. And the artists, especially Gucci, would shout me out on the songs, so people started knowing who I was from that as well. Man, I could speak about this forever. Are you being seen and heard? Man, I know so many producers are scared of the camera, man. They're scared of talking on the microphone. They're scared of, I don't know, maybe saying the wrong thing. I can talk about fear forever. Fear will kill you, man. It'll stop you from moving. It stops you from progressing. It stops you from being better. It stops you from growing as a human being. It stops your spiritual growth. It stops you from trying different things business-wise, from investing. You know how many people are scared to spend $19.99 on our loot packs? They're scared to invest in themselves, but they invest in, stupid stuff. Like, I'm gonna buy these video games, but I'm not gonna invest in my production. Or, yo, Fanatic, can I get one for free? You know what I'm saying? Then I look up their Instagram, they got just stupid stuff posted. I'm losing my train of thought. Fear. That's where I was at. They're scared to invest, and I'm connecting it with scared to get in front of the camera. Don't let fear stop you from doing anything. I mean, it's a powerful thing, but fear is fake. It's all mental. Like, you think about something you were extremely scared of 10 years ago. You probably can't remember anything because it was false. It was fake. Like, you progressed from there. You don't even remember what you were scared of back then. Even 5 years. Maybe you might have some still issues, like you're scared of heights or something. Though that's a little different. But the point I'm trying to make is, like, fear is a manifestation of your mind. And it's false events appearing real. So don't be afraid to get on the camera. You make dope beats. You're a professional. get out there, man. Get on the camera like what I'm doing right now. And I hate to see so much talent wasted. There's so many producers I know are just crazy, and they're scared to like do an interview, or scared to get on camera, or scared to be present. You know what I mean? So anyway, what are people saying about you? The world may be huge, but the entertainment industry is a small dot. Everybody pretty much knows everybody, and people talk about you. While you can't control what people say, and you certainly can't stress over it, it helps to always present the best version of yourself. I've heard that it takes 3 seconds to make a first impression. Every time you have an encounter with someone, you have the opportunity to leave an impression. Make sure it's a good one. You never know who's watching and who's talking, or in today's digital age, who's texting, taking pictures, or recording. What are people saying about you? Probably nothing if you ain't doing videos. They might say, yo, that beat's dope. You'll have other producers say the beat's dope, whatever. But what are like the power mover, like the what do they call it? Movers and shakers. What are they saying about you? It's an entertainment industry. You're a producer, you might make excellent beats, but if nobody knows who you are, it's kind of hard for them to relate to you. You know what I mean? They don't hear you talk, they don't see you on camera, all they see is pictures of you holding a cell phone next to a FL Studio, or maybe you in a studio just, you know, playing the beat, you know, or doing like a cook-up video. But you're never talking, and you're never saying, look, this is what inspired me to do this beat. Or, you know, I was at the awards or whatever, and I really like this artist, and I love how, you know what I'm saying? So you're not really on camera speaking, and nobody really will talk about you, you know? Sometimes, I mean, good music speaks for itself, but you need to add that extra element, that extra sauce to elevate you as a producer. Man, I'm giving y'all gems today. Whether you've made no records, 1 record or 1,000, always keeps in mind that you are a brand. I know it's a cliche these days, but it's a fact. Keep all your branding efforts consistent, especially in the digital world. While I use different names on Twitter and Instagram, only because someone else had one of them before I did, it makes it easier for people to find you and stay informed on your brand. You. And be mindful of what you post on these social networking sites. If you lead a different life outside of work, by all means create a new page for your personal persona. But even then, it's still a fine line in what you should tweet and post. People often think with their eyes and hear by what they see, so be aware of what you're projecting. In Samuel chapter 16 verse 7, I believe, it states in part that man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart. So we need to take care of ourselves for our work on earth and our spirit for God in heaven. Image is crucial. Man, I tell at our meetups, I'm a BeatStars ambassador, and shout out to BeatStars, by the way. Also shout out to Airbit as well, man. Just, we're all producers. It doesn't matter, you know, whatever platform you are. I hate when people just want to divide, you know what I'm saying? We're all making music. But I tell producers, what was I getting at? About posting stuff on your social media. Of course, there's like the 80-20 rule, or 70-30 rule, I believe, where you post things outside of music, but it's kind of related. Like you're in the studio or whatever, or, you know, I don't know. I like this type of ice cream. It helps me make great songs. See, it ties in your real life also to music. But then there's those that just post beats nonstop, you know, like 10 beats a day or 5 beats a day, and there's nothing about you. You know what I mean? So having a separate personal one is cool because you can have your family, you know, your girl, ladies, your guy, whatever, separate from the music world. And you can try different things with that. But, you know, let's say you're submitting some stuff to an A&R for a major label, and they look up your Instagram, and, you know, you got 5 pounds of weed You know what I'm saying? You're holding it like this. You got a stack of fake money over here, and you got some girl twerking in the background with her thong. You know what I'm saying? And they'll look at you and be like, yo, this dude is crazy. I'm not investing my money in this guy. You see what I'm saying? So you have to be mindful of what you're putting up there. I've seen so much trash, I had to unfollow and block people. It's bad, trust me. And I don't have time to waste. I'm set to go somewhere else. And you know, getting contacted by people that aren't serious. Everyone's on a different level, man. Some people are serious temporarily. So what you put out there is crucial. It's your image, it's your brand. If you want to get crazy, just do something totally separate where they don't know that it's you. You know what I mean? So that's some advice. If you have to post some crazy crap. If you don't, be mindful of what you put out there, and definitely think about it before you hit that button. So anyway, that was chapter 25, I believe. Yep. And there's one more chapter, and you'll see that video soon. So this has been a dope book, man. Check it out. I think I got it on Amazon, like I mentioned before. And shout out to Zaytoven, man. Thank you for sharing all this great wisdom and just being you, man, and also being a great producer. I always admire his work and still do, man. So hopefully one day we get to collab. So anybody knows him that watch this video, Fanatic want to collab with Zaytoven, and that would be dope just to hang out in the studio, man, and just vibe out and make something, you know, monumental. Because every time I make a beat, I go into a whole another phase where I'm trying to, you know, just do something different, man. So anyway, let me stop talking. Again, if you haven't subscribed, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? You just watching videos? Oh yeah, let me show you my shirt before I get out of here. Hopefully it's in focus. Check it out. It's a homage to like Transformers, and I have like the records and whatnot. Yeah, you can pause the video later and look at it. But if you haven't subscribed, you need to, because I'm gonna keep giving you the sauce. We got some more dope beat making videos. If you had any ideas for some videos as well that you need help with, definitely let me know, put in the comments. And also click the bell when you subscribe, so that way any new videos that I post, you'll be alerted immediately. And give it a thumbs up if you got something out of it. So definitely be mindful of what you post, and get in front of camera or whatever. Get some exposure, because it helps you as a person. I mean, it helps your career. And you know, basically everything I said in this video, rewind it back, backtrack, and enjoy. All right. So hopefully I didn't talk too long, and give it a thumbs up if I didn't say that already. So I'll catch you at the next video. Have a great night. Tomorrow I get to speak in front of a lot of producers, and it'll be dope, man. It's always great to inspire, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.